So let me share with you a few things that have happened just recently. Here's one. This is in San Diego. ICE went out to a restaurant that was reported to be employing almost entirely illegal migrants. This is in San Diego. I'm sure we'd all be shocked to discover that a restaurant in a sanctuary state like California would be employing large numbers of illegal migrants. Let's take a look at what we have here. So I sent in their men to make these lawful arrests of these illegal migrants, and the people in the community began to protest and obstruct the efforts of these federal immigration officers in the exercise of their core duties very raucously, to the point where the ICE agents were afraid they might have to defend themselves, potentially with lethal force. So they deployed flash bang grenades, which don't cause physical harm, especially outdoors, but are loud and shocking and serve to disrupt large numbers of people intent on causing officers imminent violence. Let's watch this little video clip. Does this look like people are complying with law and order? And just look at the text on this post. This guy, Christopher Webb, whoever that is, he's all for it. He's all for it. Obstruct federal agents in the exercise of their lawful duties. This is how it's done, he writes. South Park, San Diego, neighbors weren't having it. They weren't having law and order. They were having illegal migrants. When ICE rolled up on an Italian restaurant in unmarked cars and started grabbing workers, the community hit the streets. Did you know that in all 50 states, self-defense law, not gun law, but self-defense law, uses a simple 5-element test to see if your use of defensive force was legally justified? And that same test applies no matter what state you're in or what tool you use to defend yourself. If you're missing even one of those required elements, however, you've made yourself an easy conviction for an aggressive prosecutor. My name is Attorney Andrew Branca, and I've worked more than 30 years as a self-defense attorney. Every state has seemingly endless, complex pages of laws regarding self-defense, so complex that many top criminal defense attorneys rely on my expert analysis to help win self-defense cases for their clients. If the legal code is that complex for lawyers, how can a citizen gun owner expect to know or even follow the law, especially when a life or death situation has triggered a massive adrenaline-fueled mandate to make that fight or flight decision right now? It seems daunting. Yet I created a simple but powerful framework that has allowed me to serve the legal community and countless American gun owners to simplify this legal complexity into just 5 elements of self-defense law. And you can learn my 5-element legal algorithm I use to consult on and win with the top criminal defense attorneys all over the country to protect law-abiding gun-owning citizens from making innocent legal missteps that land them in prison. Now, with a simple read or listen, you can install my 5-point legal framework so it acts as a sort of muscle memory defense to protect you from losing your rights when you choose to defend innocent human life. Click below to get the latest edition of my book, The Law of Self-Defense Principles, for free. I ask only that you help cover the shipping and handling cost to get the book to you. Was ICE acting unlawfully here? Is not ICE executing the laws of the United States on immigration? Who's acting unlawfully here? That's right. It's these people obstructing ICE in the exercise of their duties. Here's another one. Again, favorable to the protesters. Writes, I love San Diego. Whoops. Here we go. Now I'm sharing it with all of you. I love San Diego. People getting in ICE's way, that's called federal obstruction, a felony, as ICE attempts a fascist raid on the staff at this Italian restaurant. Is it a fascist raid? Or are they just enforcing the actual immigration laws of the United States? F ICE, F ICE, F ICE. More chaos. So is it any wonder that ICE feels compelled to roll heavy when making these perfectly lawful raids? This is how they're characterized by the San Diego Democrat city councilman. So government officials are characterizing ICE as terrorists. Government officials are doing this. And of course, that's not really new. We'll get to more government officials in just a moment. Here's a third video clip on how chaotic this scene became because of these people unlawfully obstructing the ICE personnel.
Get inside, get inside, get inside, get inside, get inside. Get inside. Get inside. Get inside, get inside, get inside.
By the way, that's very prudent, of course. Get inside. If you're going to be in this kind of chaotic environment, you're either fighting or you're leaving. Those are your two practical options. And by the way, when we get to the end of today's show, before we close out, I will talk about some of the use of force options that might be available to any of you if you found yourself in a similar situation. This post was favorable to ICE, quite correctly so. Lauren Witzka, ICE rightfully deployed multiple flashbangs against a mob. That's what they were, a mob of San Diego libtards trying to interfere with their deportation operation at an Italian pizza joint. Love to see it. Excellent work, boys. And by the way, were the flashbangs working? Were they dispersing the mob, threatening violence? Yes, they were. That's exactly why they were deployed. So we saw this characterization of ICE as terrorists. Terrorists. We're going to see that there's terrorism occurring in America, but it's being committed by the illegal criminal migrants in our nation. It's certainly not being committed by our immigration enforcement authorities. And of course, this San Diego Democrat city councilman, of course it's a Democrat, isn't the only government official who's supporting these illegal criminal migrants at the cost of the safety and security of American citizens. Just yesterday, I did a lengthy show on Judge Hannah Diner Dugan, who obstructed federal immigration authorities attempting to make a lawful arrest outside her courtroom and concealed, harbored that fugitive illegal criminal migrant who was in her court only because he'd been charged with crimes of domestic violence, with the victims of that domestic violence present in court to testify against him. That's who this judge, Hannah Diner Dugan, was concealing as a fugitive from federal immigration authorities who had a final order of deportation for this cretin. Thanks for watching this highlight segment of our full-length Law of Self-Defense live stream. If you enjoyed this content, make sure to give us a like and subscribe for more expert analysis on politics, law, and how to be hard to convict. And to watch the full-length episode of this show, just click right here. Stay safe.